Hey guys, so I'm here today to film a how I style my extensions slash hide my undercut video slash undercut update video. So I started growing out my undercut in November of 2018. So it is now October of 2019. So it has been about 11 months of growth. And your girl is long. Let me show you. In my last video, my last undercut update video, I showed you guys how I used extensions to hide my undercut. So I will link that down below, or up, I think it's on this side up here. Kind of show you guys so you can kind of see what it looks like. Also, if you want to see how I wash my extensions and style them, I will link that down below because that hasn't changed and that's still how I got kind of these loose waves. This is day 3 hair, I believe, so she's a little unkempt. Also, before I show you my crazy undercut, subscribe to my channel. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday and you should stick around. So this is what months and months, almost a year of growth looks like. So as you can see, I don't straighten her or anything. Yeah, she's a lady, by the way. But she's getting really long. Like, even you can see if I put my hair up, you can see here that like she hangs down here. So what that means is that when my hair is down, you can literally see my undercut here. And so that's starting to drive me crazy, especially because my undercut is a completely different color than my hair. So actually what I will do is I will kind of just take my hair, pull it all up. Having extensions kind of makes it easy to pull it all up. And then I will take my undercut and I will pull it into a little low pony just to get it out of the way. So I just kind of pull all the little low pieces hanging down together, and I use one of these tiny little elastics and I loop that around until it stays. So now that that's like that, it's cute. Oh wait, I missed. See, sometimes you miss a piece and you gotta fix it. Okay, so this is my tiny ponytail, and you'll see that when I put my hair down, you can't see it. Like, even from the back, you know, I put my extensions, my hair back, you can't see it. I pull it to the front, you really can't see it. It's so tiny, it's hidden really well, so I like that. Especially because when I put my hair half up, it shows even more. So that's my second hairstyle, is I do half up. So what I actually have done is, this is my kind of first row of extensions at the top of my hair. And then below that, okay, so let me just kind of pull these over for you. So this is kind of my hair, and then I can feel down. The next row of extensions are about 2 inches below that. So you can see that all of this hair is my hair. And this is the next row of extensions. There's actually not one here, I don't think. I think it's lower down. So there's not one here. This is, like, I have this row, this kind of 2-inch gap here so that I can kind of bring my fingers right in the middle. And the bottom half of it will cover the bottom section, where the top half will cover the top section. And also the first row, if you go to if we look at the back of my hair, my first row of extensions is all the way down here, because we have extensions kind of inside my undercut. Like, as you can see, these extensions are all just kind of attached. I hope you can see this. You can see they're all just kind of attached to these short layers of my undercut. So what my extension girl did, sorry for all the twisting and turning if it's confusing and or annoying. What my extension girl did was she shoved a lot of extensions in the base, in the undercut, so that we could leave the top section in the back open, so I can do a half up and on the sides as well. So my first half up, like I said, is half up straight back. So I kind of like to take it like just beneath, from just beneath the arch of my brow, like just past it, and kind of just at my temples, I pull the hair back. And then once it's parted, like haphazardly, I kind of pull it all. She's kind of like a naughty mess today. I don't know why. Shit happens though. So you kind of pull it all back and you're like, okay, where can this go from here? So I can see that this side is a disaster, so I'll just take my kind of like a rat tail comb and just kind of straighten it out. And as you can see, you can't see extensions in the top or the bottom. So I will just take my extension, or my hair, and my extensions and kind of brush it all up. As for the back, I just kind of pull it just like right to the top. So again, this is where my undercut or my top up goes, and my first extension is all the way down here. And then the other side actually looks pretty straight already, so I'm just going to brush it just to make my life a little bit easier and pull her up. Now you can use a scrunchie, you can use whatever. Now, if you can see, there is an extension showing right here. Now, here's the thing. Because I have dark roots and blonde extensions, obviously my extensions are going to show more than if you're someone who has all one color hair and your roots are the same color as your hair. So I will just kind of take my extensions and my hair and kind of just brush it over that section. I find that's usually the easiest way to make it fall correctly. And as you'll see, because there are extensions in the top section, you kind of get some length in your top section, because it would look really weird if it was like just like this is an extension but it's a layered front extension, but it would look really weird if it was like just your short hair. So that's why I like to put extensions at the top so that I can have this here. And so I actually did buy like a 20 pack of scrunchies from Amazon for like super cheap. So I have every scrunchie color in the world that I can put on here. Like I could just kind of throw this dark green color on there. That's cute. I have them organized right now so that all my dark ones, my dark fall colors, are at the front. And so you can see that you cannot see the extensions on the sides here. This one in the front is peeking through a little bit still. What you can do is take a little bit of eyeshadow on a brush. I'm just gonna take the dark brown from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and you could literally just kind of fill that in. Or you could just kind of hairspray it over that section. It's because I have these little baby hairs in the front here that like to fall forward, so you can see it a little bit. But I also find that I was the kind of girl that when I could see someone's extensions before, I'd be like, ooh, I can see your tapes. But now that I have them, I totally get why people don't give a fuck, because I now don't give a fuck if you can see my tapes. Especially when my hair is up, because like there's only so much I can do. So this is my first favorite updo. And then recently I've been doing another half updo where what I actually do is, okay, we're gonna take her down to Funky Town. So instead of just doing just the top half, a lot of girls I have seen have been doing kind of like the whole front section pulled up. So what I do is I take my hair, I kind of put my finger right above my ear and I pull it back up so that it's like a diagonal kind of section. And then I'm going to do the same. Sometimes what I'll do if I'm trying to do two at once is I'll just clip up the one section and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now I have one tape in right here behind my ear, so I have to just make sure I get above it. But other than that, it's not so bad. And again, I'm going to follow it up. Let me try to do it with this hand. Follow it up. Okay, that's pretty much it. And pull it up. And then you've got like, it's a lot more hair you're pulling up, but it's kind of a cute look. So I'm just kind of brushing it all so it's nice, and then you're going to pull it all back. So it's kind of even more off your face because you don't have the pieces here over your ears. And you're also pulling more extensions up in it because I have extensions down there. This one extension never wants to lay flat, so I really have to like brush over it until she is cool, calm, and collected. And then a lot of the, okay, so here's the thing. The style right now is to pull it up like you are a fucking Shih Tzu. Like real up high. Now, I do have kind of like a bump in the back here, but I don't care about it. You're gonna pull it up real high, and then they kind of just fall because of the way your hair is parted and stuff. It kind of just falls over, and then I just kind of can like push around the hair to section it off. And so with these styles is where I find you can really see my undercut, which is why I like to tie it back. Let me show you kind of what this looks like from the back. I really like this look, actually. I've worn this like once. It feels a little intense for me. Like, I like to pull it back a little bit further just because, loosen it a little bit, but I think it's super cute look. And for me personally, when my hair is like right now it's not bad because it's only like day 2 or 3, but when it's a little bit longer than this, I like to put my hair up because I find that the front of my hair gets dirty, and so I just want it out of my face, especially like if I'm working. And also I find that that's how I get breakouts, because the dirty section of your hair touching your face probably isn't great or ideal. So yeah, I love this little do. And again, you're pulling even more of your extensions into this, so it doesn't look fake because you have your extensions in it, and you're still having it half up. You're covering the undercut, you can't see it, but your hair is out of your face. So that is number 2. Now, I obviously, as you can see, my undercut ponytail is tiny and baby. I have tried many ways to wear a ponytail, and truly I cannot wear a ponytail right now. So what I'm going to do is brush my hair, and I'm going to put it into a low pony. So I'm just going to pull my hair back, and hold on, there is a hair around my lip. So once my hair is pulled back, I'm actually going to take the hair and pull it around that little ponytail. Like, so this is my ponytail, and I'm actually going to pull it into the pony, smooth down my hair, and then secure that. Now I will say, so then you've got a little bit, you can see a little bit of the pony here, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You just kind of tuck it under, and I feel like most people aren't going to notice it except for like yourself. So from this way, you can just kind of wear your regular low pony. I am not a low pony ass bitch, but sometimes you just need your hair the fuck out of your face, and this helps. I will also say that I forgot to mention earlier is that when I first got my extensions put in, they were super fucking long. I got 20 inches and I didn't get anything cut off. And then when I got them put back in this time, what happens is I've had them moved up since then, obviously, which I didn't mention. So I had them moved up, and we moved them up after, I think it was 9 weeks. We trimmed about 1.5 inches off, and now they look so much more realistic. So I will say, the shorter the extensions, the more realistic they're going to look, obviously, because it's not going to be so in your face and clear that like one part of your hair is this length and the other one is this length. So now that they're about probably 18 inches, they look so much more realistic. So, which is why like the low pony also works, because the low pony with the really long extensions look even more fake. Because I find that when your hair is in a ponytail, it's so easy to tell that you have extensions, because you have like that short part of your ponytail and then the long part. And I don't know, I guess you could just say it's like layers, but to me personally, it looks even more fake. So I find this ponytail looks a little bit more realistic because it works. And then what I also will do is just kind of twist it up into a bun, and then you can use the bun to kind of hide the undercut. Let me just kind of tuck these pieces in. So you can secure this however you want. You could do a braided bun, you could do really any bun you want, but twisting it around kind of helps to hide the undercut. And then another way I like to do it is by pulling my bangs out. So actually what I do with my bangs out is I do this, I pull my hair back and I kind of just flop it so that your bangs just fall out automatically, and then you can just pull the rest of the hair back. Now you can do it over the ear, under the ear. Ow, that one's in my earring. It's fine. So is that one apparently. Cool. So you're gonna pull that back again into your little low bun or low pony so that it's wrapped around your, and if your undercut isn't long enough to be wrapped into that ponytail yet, a great trick is bandanas. So what you do is you pull your hair into this low ponytail, you just leave your undercut down, and then you can use the bandana to just hide the undercut. And it's also great if, like, sometimes when I do my hair like this, you can see some of my tape-ins. So this also helps to hide the tape-ins. I got this puke colored one. I don't even know. It was at like a random like motorcycle shop in Montreal when I was there last. And I just find like the bangs hanging in the face and like the bandana with the ponytail make it look a little bit more like edgy and fun. Obviously I would curl my bangs probably because right now they look a little limp and funky, but yeah, I like the way this looks. Let me just kind of twist her up into a little baby bun. I like a twisty bun, and just make sure you're kind of tucking in any undercut that sticks out. Also, if your undercut is the same color as your hair, your life will be much easier. Whereas if you're me and you have dyed hair, like I'm not about to pay money to dye my undercut right now because that seems absurd. But, so yeah, this is just my bun. I think this is part of my undercut sticking out, but you can't really tell. So yeah, those are really all the styles that I've found so far that I can wear with my undercut. For the half up, you can also do like a half up like pigtails. Like you take that same section and you just part it down the middle and do the pigtails. It's a little bit trickier if you part your hair on the side because of where the extensions are placed, but I've found that it's pretty easy to do it with a center part because my extensions aren't too high on the side that I part my hair on. So yeah, these are my super simple how I style my hair kind of routine. I hope you guys like it. Let me know down below if you have any other questions about undercuts or growing out this atrocity that is my undercut. My plan is actually, so I'm getting my extensions pushed. My extensions were pushed back up at the first week of October. I think it was actually October 1st. I got them done. So what I'm going to do is they'll be ready to be pushed up again in the beginning of December, but on December 7th, I'm going to the Philippines for a work trip. So what I'm going to do is get them taken out the 1st of December, and then I'm going to go get my hair touched up with highlights and stuff, and I'm going to get them to chop all my hair off so that it's the same length as my undercut. Let me show you kind of how long my undercut is, just to kind of reiterate. So my undercut is about this long. So I feel like that's a decent length for a lob. So I don't mind if it's a little bit shorter in the back and then kind of comes longer in the front. I just am like ready to have my undercut be one with my hair, and if that means I can't put all of my hair up in a ponytail, I'm fine with that. I'm actually I'm not sure if I'm going to dye my undercut or if I'm going to do that thing where like my underneath of my hair is dark and the top is blonde. Remember that like really 90s trend? I was thinking about trying it. So yeah, the extensions will be in for another kind of month and a half, and then I think I'm going to say goodbye to them at least for a little bit, so that I can try out lobbing my hair and just having my regular hair, because I miss my regular hair, and my undercut's getting long enough now that I think that it's just a pain in the ass at this point. It'll be so much easier if it's just like all one length. So I'm going to have to say goodbye to the length and chop it off. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!